Have you ever wondered why so many of the people who seem destined for something great often endure immense challenges? Maybe you've even looked at your own life and thought, why me? Why do I have to go through so much pain, so many struggles, when others seem to glide through life untouched? But what if I told you that your struggles, yes, the very ones that have brought you to your knees, are not just random misfortunes? What if I told you they are spiritual gifts in disguise, meant to shape you, awaken you, and guide you toward your destiny as one of the chosen ones? Think about it. Every hero's story, every legendary figure, every person who has ever left their mark on this world has faced adversity. They've been tested, broken, and brought to the edge. And yet, it's in these very moments of struggle that something extraordinary begins to happen. Struggles are not punishments, they are initiations. They are the universe's way of preparing you for something far greater than you can see right now. But to understand this, you have to be willing to look deeper. You have to be willing to see your pain, your challenges, and even your failures as part of a divine plan.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Let's start with this. Why do struggles exist in the first place? On the surface, it might feel like life is just unfair, like some people are dealt better hands than others. But spiritually, struggles serve a purpose. They are catalysts for growth. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. To us, it looks like darkness, pressure, and confinement. But what's really happening? That seed is being pushed to grow, to break through the soil, to reach for the light. Without that pressure, without that struggle, the seed would never become the tree it was meant to be. And you, my friend, are no different. Your struggles are the soil. They are the pressure that cracks open the shell of your old self, the part of you that is too small, too limited to hold the greatness you are destined for. Every time you face a challenge, you are being given an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to become more of who you truly are. But here's the thing, growth is not comfortable. Transformation is not easy. And that's why so many people resist it. They see their struggles as obstacles, not as gifts. They fight against the very thing that is trying to help them rise. But you're different. You wouldn't be here, listening to this, if you weren't ready to see your struggles in a new light. You wouldn't be drawn to this message if you weren't one of the chosen ones. And being chosen doesn't mean being better than anyone else. It means being called to a higher purpose, a greater mission. It means your soul agreed before you were even born to walk a path that would challenge you, stretch you, and ultimately awaken you. Let me ask you something. When you look back on your life, what are the moments that shaped you the most? Was it the easy times, when everything went smoothly? Or was it the hard times, the moments when you were forced to dig deep, to find strength you didn't know you had, to rise above circumstances that seemed impossible? I think you know the answer. Struggles are the forge in which we are shaped. They burn away what no longer serves us and reveal the gold within. But here's the catch: you have to be willing to see it. You have to be willing to look at your struggles not as punishments, but as invitations. The universe isn't against you, it's for you. Every challenge you face is a question, a test, a doorway. The question is, will you rise to meet it? Will you trust that this struggle is here to teach you something, to show you something about yourself that you couldn't see before? And if you do, if you embrace the challenge instead of running from it, you'll find that it transforms you in ways you never imagined. You see, chosen ones don't just endure struggles, they transcend them. They use their pain as fuel for their journey. They take the lessons hidden in their challenges and turn them into wisdom, strength, and compassion. And this is where the gift lies. Because every struggle you overcome doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you more connected to your purpose. It fine-tunes you like a sword being sharpened. It prepares you for the work you are here to do in the world. But let's go deeper. Why you? Why are you being called to this path of struggle, of growth, of awakening? It's because you have something unique to offer the world. You carry within you a light, a gift, a truth that no one else can bring. And the universe knows that for you to fully embody that gift, you have to go through the fire. You have to face the shadows, the fears, the doubts that would keep you small. Because only then can you step into your power. Only then can you become the person you were born to be. Now, you might be thinking, that all sounds great, but how do I actually do it? How do I turn my struggles into gifts when all I feel is pain, confusion, or hopelessness? The answer is simple, but not easy. You begin by shifting your perspective. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? What part of me is being called to grow, to heal, to awaken? This single shift can change everything. It doesn't take the pain away, but it gives the pain meaning. It allows you to see your struggles not as random chaos, but as part of a divine plan. And let's not forget, you are not alone. Every chosen one walks this path. Every great soul who has ever lived has faced their own struggles, their own darkness. But they didn't let it define them, they let it refine them. And so can you. So, let me ask you one last question. What if your greatest struggles are actually your greatest gifts? What if the very thing you're fighting against is the thing that will set you free? Take a moment to sit with that, because the answer could change everything. Let's take this to the next level. If struggles are spiritual gifts, then what lies at the heart of these challenges? What is it about the pain, the hardship, the adversity that makes it so transformative? The answer is this: struggles awaken the fire within you. They ignite a power so deep, so primal, and so divine that without them, you might never have discovered it. And that fire, it's your true power. It's the essence of who you are, the force that has been waiting dormant for the right moment to rise. But let's be real, when you're in the middle of a storm, it doesn't feel like a gift. It feels like chaos. It feels like everything is falling apart. You might feel lost, broken, or even abandoned. But this is exactly where the transformation begins. Because the fire within you doesn't get ignited when life is easy. It awakens when you're pushed to your limits. When everything you thought you knew about yourself is stripped away, and all that's left is your raw, unfiltered soul. That's when the fire is born. I think about it like this: when gold is refined, it's placed in the hottest part of the flame. The impurities are burned away, leaving only the purest essence. Your struggles are that fire. They burn away the false identities you've created, the masks, the fears, the limiting beliefs. They strip you down to your core, to the truth of who you are. And yes, it's painful, but it's also sacred, because in that fire you find your strength, you find your courage, you find the part of you that cannot be broken. But here's the thing about fire: it doesn't just destroy, it creates. It transforms. When you allow your struggles to awaken the fire within you, you become something new. You become more resilient, more compassionate, more alive. You begin to see that the very things you thought were meant to break you were actually meant to make you. And this is where your true power lies, not in avoiding the fire, but in walking through it, in trusting that the flames are not there to consume you, but to transform you. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly alive? Not just existing, but alive, awake, connected, powerful. Chances are It wasn't during a moment of comfort or ease. It was probably during a moment of struggle when you were forced to dig deep to find a strength you didn't know you had. That's the fire within you. That's your true power. And the more you embrace it, the stronger it grows. But let's go deeper. Why do struggles awaken this fire? Why can't we access our power without them? It's because the fire within you is connected to your purpose. And purpose is born from contrast. You cannot know light without darkness. You cannot understand strength without weakness. You cannot discover your power without first feeling powerless. Struggles create the contrast that allows you to see who you truly are. They force you to confront your shadows, your fears, your doubts, and in doing so, they reveal your light. This is why the chosen ones are often the ones who endure the greatest struggles. It's not because they are being punished, it's because they are being prepared. Your struggles are preparing you for something greater. They are aligning you with your purpose, sharpening your gifts, and awakening your fire. But here's the key. You have to be willing to surrender to the process. You have to trust that the fire is working for you, not against you. And you have to believe that within you is a power greater than any challenge you will ever face. Now, let me share something powerful with you. The fire within you is not just for you. Yes, your struggles are awakening your personal power, but they are also awakening something even bigger, your ability to inspire and uplift others. I think about it, when you overcome a challenge, when you rise from the ashes of your struggles, you become a beacon of hope for others. Your story becomes a testament to what is possible. Your light becomes a guide for those who are still in the darkness. And this is the true gift of struggle. It not only transforms you, but it also empowers you to transform the world. So, let me ask you, what is your fire revealing to you right now? What is it burning away? What is it creating? And how can you use it to step into your power, not just for yourself, but for the people around you? Because make no mistake, you are here to make an impact. Your struggles are not just about you, they are about the lives you will touch, the hearts you will heal, and the light you will share. But let's not sugarcoat it. Stepping into your power is not easy. It requires courage. It requires faith. And it requires a willingness to let go of the old so that the new can emerge. This is the hardest part of the journey, but it's also the most rewarding. Because when you embrace your fire, when you allow it to transform you, you become unstoppable. You become the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. And here's the most beautiful part. The fire within you is infinite. It doesn't run out. It doesn't fade. The more you feed it with courage, love, and purpose, the brighter it burns. And as it burns, it lights the way not just for you, but for everyone around you. This is the power of the chosen ones. This is the gift of struggle. And this is the fire that will change your life. Let's go even deeper. You've faced the fire. You've endured the struggles, the pain, the uncertainty. You've felt the weight of the world pressing down on you. And yet, here you are still standing, still seeking, still rising. And that, my friend, is no small thing. It's a testament to your strength, your resilience, and your purpose. But now the question becomes, how do you fully embrace your destiny as a chosen one? How do you take everything you've been through and transform it into the fuel that powers your soul's mission? First, let's acknowledge something important. Rising from the ashes isn't just about survival, it's about transformation. It's about becoming someone new, someone greater, someone who embodies the wisdom and power you've gained through your struggles. I think about the phoenix, that mythical bird that burns itself to ash only to be reborn, radiant and renewed. The phoenix doesn't just rebuild its old form, it transcends it. It becomes something extraordinary. And that's exactly what you're being called to do. But here's the truth. Transformation requires letting go. To rise from the ashes, you must first release the parts of yourself that no longer serve you. The fear, the doubt, the limiting beliefs, the stories you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you're capable of, they have to go. And this isn't easy. Letting go means stepping into the unknown. It means trusting that what lies ahead is greater than what you're leaving behind. But this trust is the key to your freedom. It's the key to your destiny. Now, let's talk about stepping into your power. Because rising from the ashes isn't just about letting go, it's about reclaiming who you truly are. It's about remembering the light within you, the fire that has always been there, even in your darkest moments. This is your true power. It's not something you have to earn or achieve, it's something you already are. But to fully embody it, you have to believe in it. You have to believe in yourself. Let me ask you something. What would your life look like if you fully believed in your own power? If you stopped doubting yourself, stopped holding back, and stepped boldly into the person you were always meant to be? Take a moment to imagine that. Feel it, because that version of you is not a fantasy, it's your destiny. And every struggle you've faced has been leading you to this moment, this realization, this truth. But here's the catch. Stepping into your power doesn't mean you'll never face challenges again. In fact, the greater your purpose, the greater the challenges you may encounter. But the difference is this: when you know who you are, when you've embraced your power, those challenges no longer control you. They no longer define you. Instead, they become opportunities for growth, for expansion, for deeper alignment with your purpose. This is the mindset of a chosen one. This is how you rise. Your struggles are not something to be ashamed of, they are your strength. They are what make you unique, what give you depth, what allow you to connect with others on a soul level. Own your story. Share it. Let it be a source of inspiration, not just for yourself, but for everyone you meet. Because when you claim your story, you reclaim your power, you become unshakable. Every chosen one has a purpose, a gift, a mission, a calling. And your struggles are the breadcrumbs that lead you to it. Look back on your life. What have your challenges taught you? What strengths have they awakened? What passions have they ignited? These are the clues to your purpose. Trust them. Because your purpose is not just about what you do, it's about who you are and how you show up in the world. Rising from the ashes means taking action, even when it scares you. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, facing your fears, and saying yes to the opportunities that align with your soul. And here's the secret: you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to know every step of the journey. All you need is the courage to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. The path will reveal itself as you walk it. But let me warn you, embracing your destiny is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage, persistence, and unwavering faith. There will be moments when you doubt yourself, when the fire burns too hot, when the path feels too steep. But in those moments, remember this: you were chosen for this. You have everything you need within you to rise. The universe doesn't make mistakes. You are here for a reason, and your struggles are the proof of your strength. You've made it this far, and that means something. You've faced your struggles, you felt the fire, and you've begun to see that those challenges were not meant to break you, they were meant to awaken you. Now the question is, what comes next? How do you live as a chosen one, fully stepping into your power while inspiring the world around you? This is where the real journey begins, because being chosen is not just about overcoming, it's about becoming. It's about embracing your path, your purpose, and your responsibility to the world. Living as a chosen one is not about perfection. It's not about having all the answers or never making mistakes. It's about authenticity. It's about showing up fully and unapologetically as the person you were born to be. The world doesn't need another perfect image or another flawless persona. It needs you, the raw, real, authentic you. The version of you that has faced the fire and come out the other side, not unscathed, but stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than before. So, how do you live as a chosen one? It starts with this: you must embrace your light. The light within you is not just for you, it's for the world. It's the gift you've been given to share, the energy you've been called to spread. But here's the thing about light: it will always cast a shadow. And as you step into your light, you may find yourself facing new challenges, new doubts, and even new resistance from the world around you. This is normal. It's part of the path. And it's here to teach you how to stand even taller, shine even brighter, and love even deeper. But light alone is not enough. To truly live as a chosen one, you must also embrace your shadow. This is the part of the journey that many people avoid, but it's essential. Your shadow, your fears, doubts, insecurities, and wounds is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It's here to show you the parts of yourself that still need healing, the places where you're still holding back, and the lessons you've yet to learn. When you embrace your shadow, you integrate it into your light. You become whole. And when you're whole, you become unstoppable. Living as a chosen one also means living with purpose. Your purpose is not something you have to search for, it's already within you. It's written in your struggles, your passions, your dreams, and your unique gifts. But purpose is not just about what you do, it's about how you live. It's about showing up every day with intention, with heart, and with a commitment to making a difference no matter how small. Purpose doesn't have to be grand or flashy. It can be as simple as showing kindness, spreading love, or sharing your story with someone who needs to hear it. And let's not forget, living as a chosen one is not a solitary journey. Yes, your struggles may have felt isolating, and your path may feel uniquely yours. But you are not alone. There are others like you, other chosen ones who are walking their own paths, facing their own challenges, and stepping into their own light. Seek them out. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, support you, and remind you of your power. Community is essential for growth, and when chosen ones come together, their light becomes unstoppable. Now, let's talk about something important: the impact you're here to make. You didn't go through all of this, your struggles, your growth, your awakening, just to keep it to yourself. You are here to inspire others, to be a living example of what's possible, and to use your unique gifts to make the world a better place. This doesn't mean you have to change the entire world overnight. It means you start where you are, with what you have, and with the people around you. Your impact doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes, the smallest acts of love and kindness ripple out in ways you can't even imagine. But here's the truth: inspiring others isn't about trying to be someone you're not. It's about being fully yourself. It's about owning your story, every messy, beautiful, painful, and triumphant part of it, and sharing it with courage and vulnerability. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with authenticity. They connect with the real you, the you who has faced the fire and risen from the ashes, not because you were fearless, but because you were brave enough to keep going. So, as we come to the end of this journey together, let me leave you with this: you are not here by accident. You are not your struggles, your fears, or your past. You are light. You are power. You are purpose. And you have been chosen not because you're perfect, but because you're willing. Willing to rise, willing to grow, and willing to shine. The path ahead may not be easy, but it will be worth it. You have everything you need within you to walk it. The fire has been lit. The ashes have cleared. Now it's time to rise.